Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Nonstop Talking with your girl here, Vivian Liu. So today I wanted to do a casual video of me just sitting on the floor with my cell phone propped up on a chair, and I was looking through ideas I've written down, and earlier this year on my blog I wanted to start a series wrap up. I wrote some stuff out, but I just felt like written wasn't like the correct format for it, so I scrapped that. Now I have a YouTube channel, so I decided that I should try this series wrap up on this platform. So today I am coming at you with the series wrap up, my first ever. Hopefully it'll gain some traction, but it's gonna be for Gridiron by Frederick. The series contains 4 books and 1 novella, and we're going to discuss these books individually, and then afterwards, this is all going to be spoiler free, by the way, but we're going to discuss each book individually, and then afterwards I'll hit you with my overview thoughts. I have my handy dandy laptop, and we're going to talk about the first book, Sacked. Synopsis. Let's see. Knox is a successful quarterback who can definitely go pro. He's also a virgin, saving himself for his one true love, and he believes he's found her. She is Ellie, a teammate's sister, but Ellie, on the other hand, isn't so sure. So the reason why I picked this up was because I feel like in a lot of NA romance novels, the female protagonist is often the innocent virgin character. So I think it was intriguing to see like this alpha football player be the virgin this time around. Honestly, it was like a very solid romance story with great characters. I enjoyed it and ended up giving it a 3.8 out of 5 stars. Let's move on to book number 2, Jock Blocked. Synopsis. Maddie is the captain of the football team, or can be the captain of the football team, if he can get Ace, the quarterback, to step down from his position. He's also crushing on Lucy, who is Ace's like childhood best friend, and so yeah, he needs to like remove Ace from the team and also needs to convince Lucy that she's not flirting with the enemy. Will it work out? This was my least favorite in the series. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't great. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. There is a love triangle that wasn't really a love triangle, and I found it kind of boring. I also really dislike Ace. I thought he was a complete jerk. And like I felt like the reason why Lucy and Maddie couldn't get together was like a lame reason, and it kind of like stalled the story. Yeah, there's like 2 covers for Jock Block. One is for, I guess, like the book, and then one is for the audio, and they're both ugly, but I think it's the audio one. Like it's a little bit better, but not good either or. Next, book 3, Down. So synopsis, quarterback Ace, so Ace from the second book, messed things up real bad at his last school. He's now at a new university playing for a new team, and things are really hard for him as he tries to like transition out of his scandalous past. He's getting help from the coach's daughter, Bryant, and she's like the proper southern girl who everyone loves, and they really shouldn't go for each other. And with this third book, I originally wasn't sure like if I wanted to read it because I just dislike Ace so much from the second book, but then it became one of the best like bad boy redemption stories I've ever read. Like, I love watching like Ace mature, and I love like watching Bryant like open up, and then the two of them like getting together and growing together. It was just all sorts of adorable. I highly recommend. I gave down, I think, 4.5 out of 5 stars. The fourth book is Played. This is about Knox's twin brother, Ty. So Knox is from the first book, if you remember. And Ty is gonna get drafted, but everything else in his life is not going so well. He has a best friend, Ara, Ara, and they like pushed the limits of their friendship too far one night, and now they're like, we want more, but we don't want to ruin like what we like currently comfortably have. So what's gonna go on from there? I was excited for Play. This was my favorite cover. I can't with a hot guy rocking dark rim glasses. I really can't, especially in anime. Sadly, even though it's the last book in the series, it's the shortest, and that was just really disappointing because you obviously have the main relationship to develop, but like previous couples can also like make a visit, so it's like it doesn't make sense like that it's the shortest installment in the entire series. I don't know, it just felt like it ran out of steam. However, I was quite smitten with Ty, and I ended up giving it a 3.3 out of 5. Lastly, let's talk about the novella, which Goodreads says is 2.5. So it's called Delay of Game. If I remember correctly, it's about a group of friends, Ty's group of friends, and in it there's like a pair, and that pair is like long overdue and should get together. This is like the only one that's like non-football character related. And the novella appears in the for the first time anthology. I'm not a fan of romance novellas. I just think there's not enough like space and time to properly develop the relationship. However, this was quite good. It was very sweet and nice. I enjoyed it. I ended up giving it a 3.5 out of 5, which I think is really high for like a romance novella. So let's move on to my overall thoughts. Look at this rough table I made. The page count and prices are taken from Amazon. GR stands for Goodreads, and it's where I got the year published. I apologize if anything has changed from when I made this table to filming to editing and finally to posting. Anyways, the average Goodreads rating, including the novella, is 3.944. This is decent for a romance novel series because they are usually quite high. My average rating is 3.62. This is high for me because according to Goodreads, my average rating is on the low side. I guess I'm a bit harsh. Anyways, like I said earlier, the last book, Played, is disappointingly the shortest, and by quite a bit. According to Goodreads, Downed is the most popular, and excluding the novella, Sacked and Played are tied for the lowest. At 4.01 though. I agree with the consensus that Downed is the best, but I can't believe my least favorite, Jock Blocked, is so high up. I think the prices are interesting because they're quite random. Oftentimes, the newer a book, the more expensive it is. Next, let's look at the covers. I have displayed the cover for the novella, but I am not going to include that in my ranking. Like I said, it doesn't matter that Jock Block has 2 covers. They are both ugly to me, so Jock Block is number 4. Number 3 is Sacked. It's a very average NA sports romance cover. Number 2 is Down, and I think my love for the book also gave it the push to the number 2 spot. As for number 1, that goes to the irresistible hot man in glasses, played. All in all, this video was fun, and I think I will definitely do another series wrap up soon. As for this series, Gridiron by Jen Frederick, I really enjoyed it. I thought we were also going to get a story about Ellie's brother. He was really nice in the first book, and yeah, I wanted to like watch him fall in love or read about him fall in love. So if this series does continue, I definitely will pick up the next book. But yeah, that ends my first ever series wrap up. And this has been Gridiron by Jen Frederick. Outro time. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you in my next video whenever that is. Bye!